I'm Pat Moore. We got Eddie Wall, Hava Fernandez here with Arbor Snowboarding. Mark Carter, obviously the legend. Tell us what's going on. Where are you at these days? You out on the ranch?
Yeah. I'm in tent sleep, kind of just in the summer groove of things. Actually, just rolling into September, which is elk season, which is an exciting time of the year for me. So I've just been shooting my bow, preparing all my gear, getting ready for the month of chasing elk around the mountains with my bow. So I was actually just shooting a little bit because I was pretty stoked. I had an extra hour to before the interview started, so I was just like throwing some arrows. And yeah, preparing for off season's a lot like snow season for me. There's a lot of parallels in hunting elk in the backcountry with a bow and filming backcountry snowboarding. So it's kind of like a little bit of the same, but a lot different. Um, mission objectives, gear, getting everything together, kind of having the right team, the right plan, execution, and hopefully you come home at the end of the day with like a freezer full and or a bag full of shots. So I really enjoy it.
Yeah. How long are you out in the field on a hunt?
I mean, it kind of depends on how successful I am. I mean, I have one tag, so I've definitely ate a few tags. So I've been out all month and never gotten anything. And I'm fairly young into it. I've probably been bow hunting for 6 years. Um, I've been successful on things, but obviously eating a tag isn't anything new in that realm of things. But I'll usually try to do 5 or 6 days straight, depending on, I mean, it's like moons and times and when the elk are rutting. And there's so many things go into it. Whether, it's a lot like filming. You're kind of watching your weather windows and just kind of trying to strike when the iron's hot. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully I get it done soon. I would like to, but I mean, it's kind of like you want it to be over, but yeah, running around the mountains is not a bad thing. So I enjoy seeing every sunrise and sunset for 20 days if I can. But and I'm up in the wilderness at like 11,000 feet, so it's pretty cool. And there's no people, and I like to do it a lot solo. So I'll just go out there and it's quiet and just kind of sit with your thoughts for a week. It's good for you. And turn it off. There's no cell service up there. Not that my flip phone matters, but I'm definitely not like in contact. The thing that changed the game for me was I got a Garmin inReach, which I could let my wife know I was safe every night, so she just wasn't wondering if I was dead in a hole somewhere up there.
You got any good stories? You always have a story from the ranch.
So we moved back last fall, back to town to my old house in town, and kind of been helping the family. But they have a big outfit, and so in the spring, everybody's branding their cattle, and so neighbors help neighbors. It's pretty normal for everybody to just kind of chip in, and it's not really a big thing. It's like you help me, I help you, because everybody has a lot of cats to brand, and it's a lot of work. So I spent um, a week up at the Orchard Ranch just branding calves. So we gather. I mean, they have a lot of cattle, over 1,000. So it's like gathering every day. It's like a whole traditional thing we do. Saddle horses, ride up, gather. So you're basically on horseback all day. Get them, sort them, and then we start branding at noon, and hopefully do 400 or 500 head. And then you're done by the evening, and then go back down, and there's a big meal for all the cowboys. But that traditional thing is really fun, and I've gotten later in my life. I knew how to rope, but I've gotten like really proficient with like roping off the horse and like really helping with the brandings and like kind of more traditional cowboy side of things. So I like roping, and that's something I really look forward to in the spring. Just the horsemanship and all that is really cool, and you learn from a lot of like when you hang out with just like the real deal cowboys. It's very humbling. Like they don't care what I've done. I'm just kind of trying to fit in and be uh, like a proficient part of the team, you know. So yeah, and I grew up on cattle, and I'm really good at stockman, but the horseman stuff's coming a little later in life. We always kind of use motorcycles. And we had motorcycles or horses growing up. But you can sour it really on horses if you get bucked off and you have bad experiences, and that was kind of my childhood. Was just kind of scared of horses. We had to pull a lot. Um, they're dangerous, and I got bucked off and hurt a bunch. And I just kind of was like over it. But had to kind of conquer that fear living on that place for 2 years because it was like straight like 40 head of horses. Like, we'd go out saddle every day, and we were on a on horseback like a lot, riding a lot, and big kind of dangerous country, holes and rattlesnakes, and um, it was good to kind of conquer that fear, and then just get more efficient with roping and becoming a more well-rounded rancher, I guess.
I think that's so badass that you're just constantly learning, whether that's like bow hunting, elk, you know, roping on horseback, all those different things, or, being a dad. Like there's just, it's a constant evolution.
Yeah, I've just been trying to keep fresh and learn stuff, uh, keep learning things. I think, it keeps me excited about life. I mean, obviously, the family is a huge evolution in my career. I never thought I was really gonna do the whole family thing. I wasn't against it, but now having a daughter and a wife is like the best. It's so fulfilling, just seeing little girl out there, like first time to the ocean. Um, it's just it's cool to like kind of live through their eyes. I don't have any regrets of like all the travels and the crazy life that I was able to lead. And now I've kind of been like, all right, I still get to go shred with my friends. I'm very intentional with my time because it's not like I just have free time to just go do whatever I want outer day. Like, I have to be intentional with my strike missions because my family needs me, and so away like, kind of major. So I'm in Jackson and I'm filming. I'm like, there's no like days where I'm not stoked to like get it done. I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. Let's start taking around. What are we doing today? Let's have and let's get it done. Let's be as productive as we possibly can. Actually, maybe a little more free filming because I'm like, might have tomorrow. I might have to go home. So it's like we have good days. It is fifth gear wide open, and it's been really productive for me in that way. I don't necessarily get as much time at the resorts like riding, but man, I'm like so tuned. I just need a little bit, and then my body is just, like remembers everything. I've been doing it for so long. I was just like back in it. Oh my gosh, yeah, okay, that's what it feels like.
Heck yeah. Well, we'll let you go. Thank you so much. Um, Look forward to riding with you soon.